Fine, from Richmond International Raceway. Give us just a sec to stop this door from... Alright, so practice and qualifying here from Richmond for the Craftsman Truck Series, as we're going to be racing from here today before the Xfinity Series race.
Clear out, hammer down.
And about a 60-minute practice.
Inside. All clear.
45 of Eckes there, as him and Ty Majeski swap places. Ty Majeski now in the 98. Okay. Ty Majeski now in the 98, like we were saying. And Christian Eckes now driving the 45. Because the 19 doesn't exist. So. We come off a big win. Urbane, who in the 11 is coming off a big win at Atlanta Motor Speedway a week ago, and there is a new driver going to be driving the number 12 for Team Urbane. He's going to start part-time this season and go full-time next season here in the Craftsman Truck Series. He will not be in this race, but maybe next week he will be. As we get closer and closer towards the playoffs, still got plenty of racing though to do for the Craftsman Truck Series. And let's pull up the... What's up, Savage Sweat? So there's Christian Eckes in the 98. And like we said, it's going to be a long time for practice here. Then we got qualifying. And then the race will be sometime today before the Xfinity Series. Probably gonna go truck racing at 8 a.m. I know you won't be able to make it because you have to download.
You're all clear up top.
Is there any possible way I can try out for RP tomorrow and gonna grind get some cars I just bought though?
Yeah, we can definitely see about that, Savage. Also, guys, sorry if you can hear the noise in the background. My roommates and their friends are playing games. Also, there is a big announcement coming out from Team Urbane, which Urbane, the owner, there's a big announcement coming out from him for the Craftsman Truck Series, and it possibly could be a big announcement for the Cup Series. Now, remember, at the beginning of the season, Team Urbane switched from Ford to Chevy. They are now back in Ford. They switched back to Ford, and they're looking at possibly switching to Toyota in the Cup Series. So, definitely have to think about that one. Huh? Alright, nice.
Careful, still there. All clear.
Yeah. And also, you know, at any point when you're running full-time in the Craftsman, which, don't say your name because I don't want them to know who exactly it is yet. But, when you're running full-time in the Truck Series, you can choose to run part-time in Cup or Xfinity. Like, you can choose to qualify for the Daytona 500. You can choose to qualify for Xfinity Series races. Also, another big announcement Chippewa Racing has switched from has switched to Outlaw Motorsports, and they switched from Toyota to Ford. The 45, 23, and 40 have been sold, and that team is now a two-car team for Ford. It consists of the 32 and 33, and those will be reserved for part-time drivers for Outlaw Motorsports. So if you're attempting to qualify for the Daytona 500 and need a team, there you go.
Still there. Clear low, bud.
I believe Johnny Sauter is actually retired, so if we see the 13, that will technically be Haley Deegan. As we're going to pretend Clay Greenfield's number changed.
Still there.
But there he is on the track. Now technically we got the goal in the 11 of Urbane has his goal in practice, but you see him continuing on, then that's good. You want to get practice, especially on these short tracks. There's Natalie Decker, won a stage at Talladega a few weeks ago. There's the Motley Motorsports number 8. That's actually owned by Urbane as well. Tyler Reddick's filling that seat for him. And that Motley Motorsports number 8 is a Ford. And yeah, like we said, there's a big announcement for the Team Urbane side of things here in the Craftsman Truck Series. And they're looking at possibly going from Ford to Toyota and Cup, but that's a big if right now.
Still there. All clear.
Kind of lagged. You're gonna have to leave the party and join back. You're still lagging. So on these short tracks, you won't really have to worry about too many high-speed crashes, but there can still be some big crashes on these short tracks. Look at that grass. You get spun out there. Going the speed that you are on the front straightaway, you're hard into that wall. So, I mean, like, there's not really high-speed crashes on these short tracks, but there can still be some pretty big crashes. As you see, the 11 running his primary sponsor, Freightliner.
That car ahead of you is pitting.
And there's the number 10, Jennifer Jokop, currently filling that spot for Team Urbane. She is looking to retire, and she will retire as soon as we find a driver, or as soon as Team Urbane finds another driver for that truck. Yeah. We can figure out that. You're still lagging, dude. You might have to actually restart your game this time.
That was a great lap.
We're on the helmet cam of Urbane presented by YouTube TV Network now. And now there's the dash cam. You can watch the live if you want. Yeah. You can watch the live if you want so you can get an idea on the tracks. So keep in mind. Oh yeah. This will consist of practice and qualifying. So once these 49 minutes and 55 seconds are up, the trucks will go qualify, single car qualifying, or truck qualifying. And that will determine the starting field for today's race, which will be about 112 laps, I believe it said.
Car ahead of you is pitting.
Yeah. Dang. So we got 2 trucks going down pit road there. And we're closing in on 49 minutes remaining in practice for the Craftsman Truck Series. And we're going to take you to a commercial break, even though you're not actually going to see commercials. You're just going to see the trucks. We're going to take you to a commercial break, so we're not going to say anything for a few laps.
Still there. All clear. Clear all around. Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. Clear low, bud. All clear. The car ahead of you is pitting. All right, you're
Hey
clear.
guys, use lines please.
All right, you're clear. You're all clear up top.
Yes we do.
Clear high, clear high.
"45 minutes to go in practice, and the 11 of Irvine is pulling down pit road.
Okay,
And
cool,
during the
my brother
break,
made me one and we'll
somebody
probably
got
play on it tomorrow
a
day,
spin.
and I did
Somebody
find
got
it
spun
hard to
around
decide.
there. And obviously this is practice and qualifying, so there's no cautions in practice. I mean, there is, but there isn't in the game. On pit road is the 11. Passing by Haley. He's actually in front of Haley Deegan's truck. And here he goes. Tire change, and he's going to have to get some of that damage repaired, even though we're going to pretend that there's no damage on the truck.
You're clear on pit road.
And back out on the track he goes. Looks like he's chasing down Chase Purdy.
Pitting ahead of you.
Yep, Chase Purdy on the outside there.
Clear high, clear high.
And then we got Hill. There's Jordan Anderson on the bottom there. So like we said, during that break, somebody spun here in turns 3 and 4. Couldn't really catch who it was, but I think it was Gus Dean. He went completely around, most likely a blown tire. About 83 laps away from needing a pit again is the 11. But we'll probably practice pit stops throughout this practice. Yes. Nice. Around Tanner Gray he goes there. Part of Tricon Garage.
That car in front of you is coming to the pit.
Looks like the 18 is coming down to the pits. '18 of Travis Pastrana and almost the 11 almost down pit road, and that would have been a penalty for going too fast. Stuart Friesen coming off pit road. He has a win this season. Looking for that second. He'll have to get through practice and qualifying first
Stay low, stay low. All
to
right,
start
you're
his
clear.
journey towards another race win. Meanwhile, the 11, he got it done at Atlanta Motor Speedway last weekend. And he'll be looking to do the same here as he goes around 38 of Zane
Still
Smith.
there. Keep it up. That was your best lap ever. All clear. Pitting ahead of you.
Yeah. Nice.
Clear high, bud.
Around the 4 of Chase Purdy, there's Haley Deegan on pit road. Austin Wayneself in front of him. And on the outside, Raja Caruth took over the wheel of the 16. Austin Hill's focusing on the Xfinity Series.
Stay high, stay high.
Raja will be making a
You're clear.
change real soon. Hopefully when they finally have an updated version of the game. Okay. So you're gonna do, you're going to do, you're gonna join my team for, okay. Oh, and the Tanner Gray goes the 11. Tanner Gray goes for a spin here in practice, not what you want to see. Oh, and the 11 into the wall. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Yes, and a Chevy. Oh, not what you want to see here during practice.
Hold your line, got one outside.
The good news is it looks repairable, even though we're going to pretend it didn't happen. But into the wall, goes a bunch of trucks there, and you see the 11
Back it down, back
coming
it
down pit road. He got into Tanner, and then into the wall. And the caution flag waved for a minute. But now that all the trucks are off that are involved are off the track, they go back to the green flag. Looks like. And that's the difference between practice and the race. When the caution comes out during practice and qualifying, the trucks don't stop practicing. They just, and slow down, they just go right around it. Well, I mean, they kind of slow down, but they don't, like, there's no pace car out there. They just drive around it and keep going. During the race, though, that would have been a caution, and if it was if it was a lobby full of humans, that would have been the 11's day right there, hard into the wall. There's Zane Smith. He got a piece of the 11 too after the 11 backed up the track to turn that thing around, but it looks like he got his damage taken care of or didn't get a lot of it. Okay, send me a picture of it. Approaching 36 minutes to go in practice, and we're going to take another break. So we're going to go back to side. Well, technically, we would call it side by side during a race, but you won't miss a thing during this break. Oh, I think we did it again.
Going too fast.
Nice. So maybe next weekend you can make your truck's debut. Yeah. Yeah, I'm only part-time in dirt too, so.
Alright, dig.
We got to, I gotta do qualifying first, and then I can't back out, otherwise I have to do it all over again. But my screen went black, and I just crashed into the wall at the end of Pit Road. But, you can join, starting next week, you can make your debut if you want. So, next race. Is at, ooh, it's at Gateway.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Okay, let's not crash again. Hopefully the screen doesn't go black. There's Mike Carmone
All right,
in
you're
the
clear.
74 as we welcome you back to practice from Richmond. During the break, 11 said he had something go wrong with that tire, so I'm just gonna pretend that that's what happened since the screen went black on me. So he got those tires changed, back out on the track. And like we said, about 33 minutes to go in practice. And since you're on a part-time schedule this year, you got to determine. I'll read off the rest of the races to you, and you got to determine which ones you'll race in. And you're only allowed 6 starts, so keep that in mind. Since you're part-time this year. Yeah, you can decide which 6 truck races you're gonna do. Yeah.
Still there.
As Haley Deegan out there next to the 11.
You're clear. Still there. You're all clear on the bottom.
I guess, did you want to do this race at this track? Alright. You should at least go and practice, or not practice. You can choose to skip practice if you want, but you should at least qualify so you get an idea on how the track works.
You're all clear up top.
Because I just thought of an idea. I could do practice and qualifying, and then we could do this online. If you want to start in this race, if that's fine with you. Okay, so
All right, you're clear.
do you want to go by Jim or James? Okay. Oh yeah, Jamie then. Or something like that. Could do that too. I go by my real name, but since you're playing as since your driver's a girl. Alright, so Alyssa Pierce will be making her Truck Series debut today for Team Urbane and the number 12 here at Richmond, so that means we're just gonna go into an online. But we'll do practice and qualifying here, even though the qualifying is not really going to matter, but we'll still do qualifying, because why not? And then what I'll probably do is after I'm done with this, I'll probably run a practice with you
back it down.
online, so that way you can get used to the track. Just so you know, it is a short track, so you should be careful how fast you go around it, because you will end up in the wall a lot if you're not. And starting next season, you're considered full-time.
Careful, still there.
So, well, you can't, in this game, you can't, change manufacturer on the truck, because it will do it, there's only one truck, so, like, if you change your manufacturer on this truck, then your truck would be it would change your truck from a Chevy to a Ford, so you're better off waiting until after your 6 starts, and then you can switch it to a Ford.
All right, you're clear.
So an announcement, we just got heard on the radio that the Team Urbane owner, Mason Urbane, will make the announcement, a special announcement, at the conclusion of qualifying, which we still got about 28 minutes of practice to go.
Careful, still there. You're all clear up top.
And looks like we're 70 laps into this practice session. The longer the track, the more time it eats off, but this is a short track, so it's going to be a big practice. Yep. And since this is racing, I'm trying to keep it racing related, so that's why I didn't answer that. And like I said, if you decide you want to go part-time in other series too, let me know.
Clear high, bud.
Okay. I should say for this season though, you probably shouldn't make any starts in any other series, just so that way you know, you can get used to the handling again. So I would do your 6 truck starts this season, and then you can start next season if you want to decide to, you know, do part-time in another series. So this counts as a start, so you'll get 5 more starts after this one. That's my rules in the league of how many starts part-time gets. At least for one team, you know, you could, well, there's no other team but mine, so it would be, so this season you would only be able to get the 6 starts, but if there, like, let's say there was another guy who created his own team, and you did 6 starts for me, then you could go do a few starts for them too. But you would be full-time next season, so.
Still there. All clear.
So about 25 minutes to go in practice here from Richmond for the Craftsman Truck Series. And once it reaches the 25-minute mark, we'll take another break. And I'm actually going to get up for a sec, so I'll be back.
Yes.
Oh yeah, wait, that's right.
Okay. Thanks.
Alright, we are back for Truck Series practice here at Richmond. I forgot to put the sock in the door so the wind wouldn't shake it. What? Well, that sounds like a him problem. So back into the helmet cam presented by YouTube TV Network. You're riding with the 11 of Urbane right now as he makes a move here on Jesse Little. He just slams it down in front of the 11. The 11 is not happy about that.
Bottom's looking good.
And the 11 puts him in the wall.
All clear.
Dang. Haley Dean coming out back on the track for her practice. So we mentioned that Alyssa Pierce is going to be hopping in one of these Craftsman trucks, the number 12 for Team Urbane, making her debut today, part-time. She will be full-time in the number 12 next season, unless if she decides to switch over to the number 10, which is her choice. There's two options there, but it also is pending because a driver could take the 10 for next season. As we reach the 23 minutes to go mark. Still plenty of practice to go, and we're 83 laps into this practice. Guess we could do this truck race after practice and qualifying. Early morning truck race at 5 a.m.
You're all clear up top. Back it down, back it down.
I think I kicked him from the chat first, and then he grieved us. But anyway, I want to talk about the racing more, and then we can talk about that later. So there's a truck entering pit road. For now, they're done with practice for now. They'll be back out later, I'm sure. still 21 minutes and 57 seconds to go in this practice. As there's the 32 Augustine, and we believe we saw him, after we checked the chat, we believe we saw him,
Still there. Alright.
I know, that'd be fun.
Drop the speed driver.
But, we saw the 32, we believe, go around in turns 3 and 4 here at Richmond earlier during practice. And there's the 15 of Gray. Last time these two saw each other on the track. The 11 moves the 15 up the track. But the last time those two saw each other, both of them spun. Well, the 11 ended up spinning out the 15, then went into the wall, and then got clipped trying to back up to turn around on the track. Why does my phone keep shut? Oh, because I need to press the play button.
Clear high, clear high.
Alrighty. So, you should practice a truck race, definitely. Okay, did you do Richmond? You should do Richmond.
Alright, you're clear.
And you can choose to start again next week too, but just keep in mind, if you, after 6 starts this season, then that's max. I'll have to count them after practice and qualifying. Qualifying won't be too long, but practice, it starts at 59 minutes and goes down. So it's practically 60 minutes of practice. And we're at 20 minutes left. Like, we're about to reach the 20-minute mark.
Alright, you're clear.
That won't be too much longer. And that experience is gonna definitely help you. Well, pending an announcement, you just might be doing that next season. Right now, it looks like 22.494 here in this practice. I couldn't tell you all time because I don't really remember. All I know is I'm a 2-time Craftsman Truck Series champion, trying to become a 3-time. Oh, and also, just so you know, another rule, and this is real-life rule too, if you're part-time, you're not eligible for playoffs. So the first year you'll be eligible, or the first season you'll be eligible for playoffs is next season, which starts 1 month after the championship race. And you can choose to start in the playoff races, though, and the championship race. You just obviously wouldn't be eligible for playoffs. So you can still win, though. Like, if you win, you're just a point spoiler at that point. And then starting next season, if you win, you're in the playoffs. There's the 51 of Jack Wood, along with the 15 of Tanner Gray. And how about Gus Dean? As some trucks are pulling on the pit road there. Looks like Clay Greenfield pulling on the pit road. Nice.
Stay low. Alright, clear outside. All clear.
No, I'm full throttling. It slows me down though. But online, you're definitely probably going to want to let off the gas a little bit going in the turn, because if you don't, it will make you shoot way up the track, and then the AIs will just go around you. and you can lose like 20 spots. As we reach the 17 minutes left mark, let's go to another break. Actually, no, you know what? Let's go to the audio. Yeah. Looks like next time by I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go point of view of the Kuchi. Alright, dude, next time by, bring it down pit road, got about 35 laps of fuel. As we're about 100 laps in. Bring it down pit road this time. This time by.
Bottom clear. Watch your speed, please.
Make sure you watch the speed coming in, 40 miles an hour. There you go, you're in. No. You'll be racing the number 12, I'll be racing the number 11. Yeah, we'll be racing against Fords. Yes. And then there's also Toyotas, too. Alright, you're off pit road, you may accelerate. As we welcome you back, the 23 of Grant Infinger. Making his way around, here's Matt DiBenedetto. Now, as the 11's going around, Grant Infinger. As we're reaching the 15 minutes to go mark. Oh, the 11 caught the wall there. And looks like just gonna have to continue on. Doesn't look like that much damage.
Watch your speed, please.
About 85 laps of fuel. And they're on lap 103 in practice. So, really, they should be able to go to the end of practice, and we're just gonna pretend that that damage didn't happen. Yeah. Alright. So immediately after practice, we have qualifying, and then after that, give it a few minutes, and then the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will go green from Richmond. To the outside, and Jesse Little is the 11.
Use it if you need it.
Nice. Are you doing an actual race, or are you gonna do the whole thing, or are you gonna do the practice until I'm done? I know, are you gonna do that until I'm done with practice, or? Yeah, I got 12 minutes and 35 seconds left. Stewart freezing out on the track. We mentioned he has a win earlier this season, a few weeks ago actually, after, I think just before Talladega. 11 so far is the only truck in the field to visit victory lane multiple times this season, as there are 12 minutes to go in practice. Gotta love it. My hair decides to have an itch at the wrong time.
All clear.
There's Chastain, the 40. There's the 45 of... there's the 16 of Raja Cruz.
All right, you're
Christian Eckes.
inside.
Jesse Little goes to the pits. And the 11 will be the last truck to qualify, so we're going to pretend all the other trucks just qualify. That's what I mean by qualifying, is going to be short. Craftsman gets back out on the track to make some more practice laps. As the 4 of Chase Purdy's back out there. 87 and even check on the track along with Armone.
Car high, careful. All clear.
And there are 10 minutes to go in practice. We're getting towards the end of practice here. Why don't we go to one last break here at the 9-minute mark? And here we are in our last break. Yeah, there's a truck that blew up. Possibly crashed on pit road, but now we go to our break. Until the 5-minute.
Car ahead of you, City.
As the 16 of Raja Cruz is on pit road.
Still there. Clear high, clear high. All clear. Slow down.
Grant Enfinger entering the track again. Just getting the break. Rajat Karouz made his way down the pit road. That was the last break, so final 4.5 minutes. All blue. Completed. Practice. Go straight to the last truck in qualifying, which is the 11. Yeah, there's the old boy that nobody knows what it is. Like our schedule, because we have some trade courses on the schedule. I don't know if we, oh yeah, I think we got one more truck series. Actually,
Bottom is good. Clear high, bud.
3.5 minutes to go in practice. By a lot faster now than it was.
That car in front of you is coming to the pit. Slow down.
And it looks like Spencer Boyd is on pit road there. There's Jack Wood.
Car ahead of you is pitting.
Matt Benedetto going on pit road. Looks like we're the end of his practice. He already qualified. And ending. And we're going to determine who gets the pole in the 11th spot.
Stay low. Clear all around.
Thank you to the people who stuck with us through a practically 60-minute practice. But after this, straight to qualifying. Last truck out will be at 11 Chevy Silverado. Plus, there's an announcement after qualifying.
All right, you're clear.
Definitely stay tuned for that.
Clear high, bud. Car in front of you is coming to the pit.
39 laps. So far, we'll practice. Probably about one foot.
All clear.
Maybe even a few more laps. This is lap 140 right now. Might be able to make it around for a few more laps. Lap 141. Looks like 141 laps made up practice. like we're going to complete the final lap here. And there it is. Final lap of practice complete. Let's see what that final lap was ranked for the 11. '83rd. Whatever that means.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's
Last
go.
truck out for qualifying in the 11 winning the pole. Flagger's got the green flag waving.
Qualifying.
11
Base
is qualifying. Just gonna make this lap clean. The 11 comes back. The 11 comes back around to the
All right.
checkered, and he has got it. He has got the pole over Matt Craftsman. Even though it's not really gonna matter. Alright, so before we end this stream and get ready to start the other, big announcement is Team Urbane, starting next season, will switch from Chevy to Ford. They're keeping the same numbers though, the 10, 11, and 12. As we say, so long everybody. Be sure to tune in a little bit for the Red Lobster 250 from Richmond. Until then, so long.